everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I will be talking about an interesting story dating all the way back to high school. Never thought I would say that. It was only like 6 years ago, but it feels like yesterday. Whatever. So, this is a story about me in high school. So, there was this girl that I was really fond of back in the day. For the purpose of this story, let's call her Sally. Sally was a decent looking girl, and someone I met through other friends that I had at the time. We met in the hallway and we all chatted for a few minutes, but it was really nothing crazy or serious. Sometimes we would speak to each other in the hallways, like a friendly hello or a wave, but she was never someone a part of my life that was really serious. That was until a Friday afternoon. See, on Fridays during football season, that's when we had our games, whether it be an away game or a home game. And obviously, this was a home game that I wanted to go to. I don't know why I decided to go to this game. I never really went. I'm not a really avid player of football. I never really liked watching it. I didn't see the point in it. Well, I decided to go. And I saw her alone by herself, so I decided to be friendly and go say hey to her. She seemed pretty upset, so I was just going to go cheer her up. Me and my friends had came there to actually play football at the game. It was something that we did for whatever reason. A lot of kids would go there strictly to play football, not to really watch. And obviously I had to be one of the weird kids to do it. So I ditched my friends. We were only playing for like 15 minutes and I saw her walk past us, so I decided to go talk to her. And that was one of the worst ideas. Even though we did hit it off really well and pretty fast, it wasn't really something I should have did, and I will explain that later. Well, she had pretty much all the same interests that I did. She liked the same music, she liked the same people. It was all pretty much good. Pretty much one of the dream girls that I had. God, I wish I never had that. She said she was cold as we were sitting there trying to talk, and I've never been a forward guy. If a girl ever gave me hints on hints, I would literally look at her dead in the face and not realize a single one. I am that dense. Well, something came over me and I put my arm around her. Whatever, it happens. That's what I did. But when I did that, something clicked. And we just immediately became really good friends. I would walk around with my arm around her, trying to keep her warm. We sat there and talked about anything and everything that would interest us. Well, then my friends came and kidnapped me back. They said they were player down, other people had left, and they needed me to continue, so I did. Well, football season was in the middle of winter, and it was about 22 to 25 degrees out, and I was getting cold. I told them like, hey, I'm done playing, I have to go. And they're like, hey, yeah, that's fine, we're about to quit anyway, it's getting way too cold, I'm about to go sit out in their cars, or whatever they wanted to do. So I tried to go find Sally again. Well, after about 10 minutes of searching and walking around, I finally found her and saw that she was still by herself. I walked up to her asking how the football game was going. She didn't really respond. She wasn't really paying attention, so we just sat and chatted for a while. And yeah, we exchanged numbers. My friends came up and found me again, and me, Sally, and my friends were all just sitting there talking. And I ended up texting her right after the game ended, sitting there saying how I had a good time and all, and then she drops this bomb on me. Hey, I'm sorry I didn't tell you sooner, but I have a boyfriend. What? Why would you just now tell me that after everything we just did? So obviously I was upset, but then she dropped yet another bombshell on me. She told me that her boyfriend already knows and that I might need to watch out. So obviously I didn't take that very well whatsoever, so I decided to say, alright, whatever. I don't care. This guy can't be that big. I think I can handle myself in a fight. Yeah, okay. I was about 4'10", max 100 pounds. I was not a big kid whatsoever. I am very tiny. And this guy was about the same weight as me. I would say about 120-ish pounds, but he was 6'2". So what was I supposed to do? Bend down and bite the man's ankle? So at this point, I'm just trying to find a way out of this. And the most logical conclusion I could come up with was to pin the blame all on her. She didn't tell me or even mention the idea that she had a boyfriend at any point in time. From the 3 months that we've known each other talking in the hallways to the span of 2 hours that me and her sat there and talked at the football field with my arm around her. Literally, did she mention even a hint of this guy? So, obviously, I got pretty upset. By pretty, I mean highly upset. And the only thing I could think in my mind was, whoa, that didn't turn out nearly as well as hoped. So the only thing I decided I was going to do was try to talk to the guy. What was the worst thing that could have happened? And, well, a lot of threats ensued. Sally ended up blocking me. A bunch of other things happened. It was insane. But I think that wraps up this story time. Uh, like and subscribe for part 2. I'll see y'all in the next one.